Hi, Humanoid Gigabytes! I am Paulina Lara, Pauliphysics. Another week, another video for you. One of the things that we Mexicans miss a lot are tortillas. Of course, corn tortillas, tortillas de maíz. However, this week I want to explore with you how to make flour tortillas. Homemade tortillas. Come with me. The flour tortilla is a rather northern thing for us Mexicans. We can never compare it with blue corn tortillas or the freshly made yellow tortillas in the villages within our country. The fact is that the flour tortilla is perfect with eggs and dry meat, for a quesadilla at dinner, or, as many people in the whole world know, to prepare burritos. Several sources can say that it's a recipe from the colonial era, because not having bread as in Europe, they started making this kind of flat bread. I can also tell you that when you buy doner here in Berlin, one of the options is Donu, which is like a giant burrito with kebab meat. Check this video of German fast food as a reference and for the craving. What I want to tell you is that maybe everywhere there's always some bread that looks like a tortilla, but it will never be like back home. My grandmother used to make her flour tortillas for breakfast every day. However, there are times when you become more practical and find a store that you like the most to buy them. Nevertheless, she has always told me that they are very easy to make. Here is a recipe for everyone, because the ingredients are available everywhere, and although I did not make them with delicious manteca, fat, let's see how it goes. To make these tortillas you will need 4 cups of wheat flour, whichever you want, the cheapest, the multi-purpose one used at home, 1 teaspoon of salt, flat, not too much, you don't want to make them salty, half a teaspoon of sodium bicarbonate. Some people use baking powder. I even dare to think that you can go without this ingredient. I added it just in case. Half a cup of oil. I put 2 tablespoons of butter and then fill the oil to get the measure. This gives the recipe a tasty flavor. The important thing is that they are not too greasy, but it helps so they do not stick. 1.5 cups of hot water. Hot, but not too hot for you to touch. You will mix with your hands. Stir the ingredients first. When ready, add oil and water. Here comes the fun part, you must get your hands dirty. Mix all the ingredients, knead, and enjoy the textures and sensations that playing with the dough brings. Then, on a clean surface, continue to knead, push, stir, heat several minutes until you achieve a consistency more or less like this one you see. Later, you can prepare tiny balls that will turn into tortillas, more or less a ball that fits in your hand, but it depends on you, that you can handle without breaking them, and the size of the pan you have. Now, in a clean space, you can put a little flour so that they do not stick when unrolling. I think even mine at the beginning were more dusty than they should be. Use a roller to make the circles and laugh, because they will not be perfect. But practice will make masters of us one day. The pan must be hot to put the tortilla that has been just prepared. In my case, I put them a few seconds on each side just to cook the flour a little. But then I rub them into a cloth to refrigerate them and use them on another occasion. There are people who eat them cold and for my taste raw, but it is up to everyone. My grandmother says that they stick in your belly if they are not well cooked, so between the myth and that I like them a bit toasted, I leave them for a long time on both sides. Here I heat a tortilla that had been refrigerated, both sides, and then a little chicken and cheese to make it a tasty and protein-rich quesadilla. Oh yeah, here is with sauce. I think it was not too bad. Let me know how was it for you. Try the recipe, and of course let me know how was the tasting. The truth is that they were quite tasty, and the secret is to knead and enjoy the process. I hope you prepared yours today. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it, like this video, and share it with more people, so if someone's having this craving for tortillas, they can satisfy it. I am Paulina Lara, Pauliphysics, and I see you next week. Tschüss!